Hi everyone, it is Friday, March 7th, and today is my anniversary. Yay! So my husband and I have been married for 10 years today, a very significant milestone. And so I just wanted to say to my husband real quick that I love you, honey. You're wonderful. You are just the best thing that's ever happened to my life, and I'm so thankful that we've had these last 10 years together, and to 10,000 more. You're just perfect. And so yeah, so there's my lovey-dovey post about my husband, but this is actually a knitting video. Um, excuse me. Ugh. I've been battling sickness. This cold will not go away. It has sunk its claws into me, and it's getting on my goddamn nerves. Okay, but anyways, so I didn't do a video about what I would be knitting for the month of March when I filmed my February knitting wrap up, because I didn't really know what I was going to knit for the month of March. And so I was going through my yarn and, you know, looking at what I had and trying to decide on a project. And then I saw this project that I have that I started a long time ago and just never finished it. And so I was like, perfect, I already have a head start on this project, and so this one is the one that I'm going to do. And so I wanted to talk about what I'm going to be knitting for the month of March. It is a helical knitting pattern, or a circular, I think it's circular knitting? No, not circular knitting. What do they call it? Oh, crap. I don't remember. It's helical or spiral knitting pattern, and it's a pair of fingerless mitts, a beret, and then a pair of socks. Even though I don't think I'm going to make the socks, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. And so this is what the mitts look like. Here they are right here. Let me move my bracelets back and kind of pull them out so you can see. So it's just a pair of fingerless mitts. I finished one. Didn't finish the other one. As you can see, there is just this ridiculous amount of strings that need to be woven in. But this is what the mitts look like. And you can see the colors. It's like a white and then a brown and then like these like a variegated yarn colors. Now, knitting helically or spirally is a kind of fun way to knit. It's pretty basic. There's no special stitches or anything like that. It's all stockinette stitch. As you can see, it's all knit stitch. It's knitted circularly. But the way helical knitting works, it creates kind of like a barber pole so that you get jogless stripes, or it eliminates jogs in your knitting. So this may not make sense. Hang on, my battery's about to die. This may not make sense to someone who does not knit, but for those of us that do knit, when you knit stripes circularly and you change colors to knit another stripe, you get what's called a jog. And so it's just like when you switch to the other color, because when you're knitting circularly, you're knitting in a spiral, it kind of looks like this. And so this will be the color that you just finished knitting with, and then this will be the next color. And then it'll go around. And so it creates like this little uneven kind of sidewalk effect where there's like this little bump and then it jumps up to the other color. And for those of us that have OCD, it's really, really annoying, and it's just something that's unavoidable when you're knitting circularly and you're knitting stripes. Well, when you knit spirally or helically, it knits in a barber pole, and so it creates what's called jogless stripes. There's no jogs on it because it's actually knit. I don't know if I'm trying to find a spot where you can kind of get a feel for that. I guess right here, you see how the white kind of, and then it just kind of goes around and around, and so it kind of knits like a barber pole. It's really, really fun, and it's surprisingly easy because, you know, there's, like I said, there's no special stitches. You're just going around. I think the only pain in the butt thing about it is this is knit with 6 balls of yarn. So I'll show you the one that I'm working on, and I'll pick up all the yarn that I'm using to knit it with. Yes. So if you can see here, I am holding 6 balls of yarn, okay? This is knit with 6 balls of yarn. And so what it is you knit a few stitches, you drop one yarn, you pick up another one, knit a few stitches, you drop that yarn, and you just keep doing that, and it just makes the, you know, stripes kind of go around without creating jogs. So it is really, really fun, but it's a pain in the butt because they get super, super tangled because, you know, as you're knitting, you're turning it back and forth, and so they get really, really tangled, and every so often you have to stop and kind of untangle it, and it's just a pain in the neck. But I do really, really, really like the look And I love the colors. This is a kit that I actually got from Knit Picks, which I talked about in my stash video. I love Knit Picks, and they have these wonderful kits. This kit is not available because I bought it years ago, but I'm pretty sure they still have the pattern available. If I can find the link for it, I'll put it down in the bottom. And the cool thing about Knit Picks and their patterns is that they offer you an option to kind of build a kit within the website, and it'll just pick all the yarns out for you, and then you can just buy it, all the pattern and everything in one spot instead of having to go and get your own yarn. This yarn is the Imagination... No, it's the Stroll hand-painted sock yarn in Playtime, I want to say. Let me see if I can see so on the pattern. I think it's a Stroll hand-painted sock yarn in Playtime. Yes, but that colorway is discontinued. And then it's the Knit Picks Bear yarn, which is a merino wool and nylon. And then it's one more. Let me see the other one. Knit Picks Stroll in Merlot Heather. So the Bear, I know you can still get. The Merlot Heather, I'm not sure about, and I know you can't get the Playtime anymore. It's been discontinued. But honestly, you can pick whatever colors you want. It's just a fingering weight yarn. So you can pick whatever colors you want. And if you wanted to make thicker stripes, like say you wanted them to not be as thin as these are, because these are pretty tiny. They're about 2 stitches for each color. For the stripes, if you wanted to make it more, you'd have to add more balls of yarn, and it would be much more of a nightmare with it getting tangled. So yeah, but anyways, I'm really, really glad to be finishing up this project because I just love the colors so much. They're really pretty, and I think it's kind of cute. And I'll show you a picture of the beret. My pattern is a little worse for the wear, but this is what the beret looks like. And then it also has a pattern for a sock. So the socks I actually really like because I love Afterthought heels. I like the contrast heel. I wish they would have given it a contrast toe because I just kind of like that. Maybe if I make it, I'll do that. I don't know. Whatever. But I do really, 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 really like this pattern, and so that's the project that I'm working for March. My husband and I don't have any real plans this weekend anyways because he has to work tomorrow, but he has some special surprise for me next weekend, and so I'm really, really eager to find out what it is. He's not going to tell me what it is until next weekend, so I'm not good with surprises, and I get super, super, super antsy, and I try to figure out what's going on, and so he's gotten really, really wise over the years and learned how better to hide things from me. But next weekend, we're doing something special for our 10-year anniversary. Today, we're just going to get some Olive Garden takeout and hang out at home. But you want to know what? I think it's the simple celebrations that are the best ones. I'm just happy to be with him still. So I really don't care what we do. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great, great, great weekend. I am reading The Book Thief, and I'm loving it. It is such a good book. So I cannot wait to finish it and do a review for you guys. I will talk to you later. Have a great, great, great weekend. Like I said, mwah, smooches. Love you guys. Peace.